Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Genevieve Designs. Today's Freebie Friday, I wanted to share something with you guys that I shared with people at Madecon. And Madecon was in September of 2018, and it's done by May puts the whole thing together. So she makes these she gives out these beautiful bags, and in the bags are contributions from all the different teachers. So this was my swag that I put in that bag, and I wanted to give you guys one of the things that's in here. So everybody that attended Madecon should have gotten one of these, but I don't think I took enough. I think I prepared 250, but I thought I prepared more than that. But either way, it's neither here nor there. Not everybody got one. So what it is I have these special envelopes that I had made for Madecon, and I do have a few extra. May had expressed some interest in hoping I had some extra. Maybe I'll send her and a few extras over to her, because these are like a vinyl envelope, right? And they'd be great for so many uses. So when I end up putting all of my leftover Madecon stuff on my Etsy shop, I will have some of these in there as well. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. Last time I did everything all at one time and it was chaos, so I think I might do just a few things at a time. We'll see. I don't know. But anyway, so in the bag was this cool vinyl envelope that has my name on it, and inside of there I had put one of my Post-it notepads, right? And it's a new set of Post-it notepads. These are images from my Floral Whimsy. So I'd put a new set of Post-it notepad in there, a new business card. This was one of the two that were available. And then there's even an image on the back, so it can be used as like a journaling card. And then I also made this little notebook. Okay, so here's the front. Okay, okay, so here's the cover, and then there's the inside. It's just plain, and then there are, I think there's 6 pages in here, pretty sure, and there's the back inside cover, and then there's the back cover. So then there's all my information there, so that everybody at Madecon, if they wanted to check me out, they could. So I thought what I would do, well, first of all, I didn't make all of them by myself. Me and my mom and my husband each had a step in this process. So I just wanted to kind of share that. I kind of put the notebook together. My husband trimmed it out, and then my mom rounded the corners for me. So anyway, so I thought it would be a fun Freebie Friday for you guys. So this is today's Freebie Friday. Now you'll see I took my information out of this little spot here, but that is the only difference in the two. I just took all of my information off of the back. So let me show you guys how to put it together. Let me move these out of the way. I guess I should show you the way I made the one that's in the envelope here, and another way to make it. I guess that's what I'll do. So let me go print out another one, and I'll be right back. Okay, while that's printing, I did want to tell you this is only going to be available in my Facebook group. I will have a link down below in the description box to my Facebook group. If you're not a member and you would like to be a member of my Facebook group, just request to join, and then my mom will make sure that you're a person and that you're actually interested in this type of thing, and then she will accept you into the group. If there's any issues at all, she'll usually send you a message, but try to be patient, because she tries to go through them as fast as she can. But anyway, that's only available in my Facebook group. There is no other place that this is available. None of my freebies are available anywhere else but my Facebook group. So that one's printed off. But what I want to show you the original way that I made these first, and then I'll show you another way. Okay, so this is printed onto 110 pound cardstock. And then what do I have here? 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to use 3 because that's what the original one has. This was so cool. I loved it. And I loved it when, like at the meet and greet or in the classes or something, someone would bring me this little notebook that they got in their bag, and they would ask me to sign it. And I was like, oh, because that's kind of what I wanted it to be for. Something, you know, that they could take notes in, something that they could get people's signatures in, get people's information in if they made a new friend and they wanted to, you know, do pen pal type thing or whatever. Anyway, so I just wanted them to have something to be able to correspond with each other with and take notes. So, but anyway, I just thought it was super cool that they would ask me to sign it. It was cute. Okay, so I'm just going to stack them up together just like this, and I'm going to grab some paper clips. So I'm just going to paper clip them together, try to keep them as even as possible. Right? It should be pretty good. Now, I went and bought myself one of these long reach staplers, and for this purpose specifically, because I knew I was going to be making hundreds of them. So they're not that expensive, but you don't have to have one of these. You can open up a regular stapler, and I've shown y'all how I've done that before, where you just open up a regular stapler and just smash it in and then flip it over and you know, press the prongs down. But I wasn't going to do that for hundreds of them. So this is what I did. As a matter of fact, I think it's still this. Whoops. The album that I'm currently filming just fell over. It's still, this one's got like a measurement guide thingy that you can move up and down. So it's still at the measurement that I used when making all of these. So I'm just going to slide this in here. And I'm going to hope that it's correct. I am going to kind of eyeball it a bit. And I got off just a little bit, but I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but there is a brown line that runs all the way down this middle. So that's where you want to place your staple or your whatever you're using. And I just did 2. So that's all I did to attach it together. So, I need to tape that down. Let me do it right now before I forget. Where's my masking tape? I need to replace my tabletop. I just haven't had time. I haven't made time. There. Now it looks like, oh, there's the center of your, but it's not. Let me burnish that down so it doesn't come up on me. Okay. So now we have all 4 of this cardstock cover and the 3. This is just regular copy paper. Did I only grab 2? No, there's 3. It's just regular copy paper. So we got all of those stapled together right there on this brown line. Then we're going to flip it over like this. And we're going to press. And then I'm going to burnish it really good with a bone folder, right? So now we've got something that kind of resembles a book. And so the reason I chose 6 sheets, or I'm sorry, 3 sheets, and to make 6 pages is because I know, because I tested it out, that it will go through my paper trimmer, or my paper trimmer will cut through it no problem. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up to this edge where the print stops. And I am going to just trim it off. Okay, so I did everything up to this point, and then my husband did this trimming part because it does take a little bit of muscle. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is one of my paintings. I wonder where that one's at. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Okay, so I did find it really quick. This is one of my Traveler's Notebook. This is a cover from Chic Sparrow, in case you're interested. But here is one of the, at least I think it's in here. Yeah, there it is. One of the Traveler's Notebooks that I made. This painting was done in April 10th, 2018 to be exact. So this is a watercolor painting, and I don't think this is watercolor paper. This is just cardstock. So anyway, so I took this painting right here and I used it on the cover of this. So I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys. So it's another piece of my artwork. So I wanted to share this with you guys. I think it's I think this is really, really cool. So now I'm going to, let's see. All right. I am going to now line it up. I don't know, I just lost my train of thought. I'm going to now line it up to this top line. Well, I guess at this point, you can go wherever you want. But I'm going to line up that top where the image stops. I'm going to run that through my paper trimmer, and then, why do I say run that through? Then I'm going to line the bottom one up and slice that bottom part off. So now we have a little notebook. And then I'm going to get my corner rounder. We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper, it says. And I'm going to do the 1/4 of an inch, I think. Yep. My mom actually did have a bit of a struggle doing that because, you know, she had to do hundreds of them because it does get hard if, you know, once you've done like 10 or 20, it starts to hurt your hand a little bit. But now there's this cute little notebook, you guys. It's just that easy, right? Okay. Okay, so that is the original way that I did the notebook that everybody got at Made-A-Con. It's the exact same thing. So that's the original way. And then you can also, I printed off another one. I'm going to use some coffee stained or coffee dyed paper to line the inside, and I'm also going to use the coffee dyed paper as the pages. So I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to trim off this extra edge here. It doesn't even have to be perfect. I'm just going to slice off that extra bit. And then I am going to score down that center line with a scoring tool. Remember, there's that brown line that runs all the way down. I put that there to make, you know, make it easier to know where the center is. So I'm just going to score that. And then I'm going to grab, I got a pile, this is actually leftover coffee dyed paper from Made-A-Con, actually. My husband and son did for me. So I think I'm going to just pick a piece. And I think I'm going to attach it to the back side. So what do I want to use? I think I'm going to use some, this is just Fabri-Tac by Beacon. And I'm going to try to cover the entire surface with this. I'm really trying to make sure it's good and covered. I don't know how well you can see all that swirlies. But then I'm just going to pick a side. That side looks interesting. And I'm going to lay the coffee dyed paper on top. I'm going to match it up. Ooh, it's a little bit skinnier than the cardstock. Do I have it on there right? Yep. Alright, so now I'm going to take that same bone photo I used just a minute ago, and I'm going to burnish this on here. And it's probably going to ooze out some of the edges. That's okay, because it won't stick to the, whoa, it won't stick to the bone folder. but it will stick to my table, so I need to make sure it's not getting too bad. So I'm really burnishing it good. Burnishing it. Okay. All right, so now we have something that look like that. Before it dries completely, I am going to, I think, I'm going to try to anyway. Maybe I should burn, or not burnish, maybe I should score it again just to be sure that I get it through both. So I'm going to go ahead and fold that over, and I'm going to give that a good burnish. Right? Super cute. All right, now I'm going to get my paper trimmer back out, and I'm going to trim this the same way, except I'm not going to round the corners just yet. So there we go. Whoops. Did I close it somehow? Come on. There we go. See, the glue's still wet and it's still oozing out. So now I've got my cardstock cover lined with some pretty coffee dyed paper. And I think I'm going to use coffee dyed paper for the pages. So let's see. I'm just going to grab a few. Some of them are a little crazier than others. Let's see. Let's just do 7. Why not? Now I need to see how they're best going to fit. What if I do it this way? I bet you that'll work. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure this on one of them and trim them down. Not really measure, but like mark. And then trim them all down to the same height. Real quick. I could do a couple at a time. Right, so there's 3 or 4. Let's do the rest of them. Just going to take that same one that I marked and put that back in there, match it up. And then match it up. There we go. Match that line back up and slice. So now we've got all the pages with the right height. And we got some leftover fun bits. You should never throw away your coffee stained, tea stained, or whatever it is. You should never throw that paper, excess paper away. Alright, so now I'm going to fold it in half. And I'm going to test to see if it fits. And it does. It's perfect. Perfect height. All right. All right, I'm just going to grab a couple clips and I'm just going to clip all of these together like that, right? And I'm going to take my Tim Holtz paper piercer and I'm going to make 3 holes, the easiest binding ever, in my opinion. And then I'm going to take this is some crochet thread. That's what I've been using. If you have waxed linen thread, feel free to use that. You don't need that much. And just a needle. It doesn't matter what kind of needle. This just happens to be what I've had sitting here and I've been using lately. I'm going to thread my needle. Well, I'm going to try to. Without putting my glasses on. No, I need my glasses. Well, I don't see them. Try it again. Shoot. There we go. All right. So, once again, I'm going to show you how to do this. Go through the center. You can go from the inside or the outside. Either one does not matter. And then go back down. You're outside on the outside spine, and then just go down to the bottom hole. Make sure you leave your tail. Then go all the way to the top hole. Come back to the outside of the spine and then go back to the middle hole and come back through. You just want 1 string on one side of that center string and 1 string on the other. So there's your center. So you got one on each side. Tug a little bit this way, tug a little bit that way, and then tie a knot. So this isn't a standard traveler's notebook size, I don't think. I'll have to double check that. I bet it would fit in a standard traveler's notebook. But I don't know. I didn't even check. So now I've got those sewn in. So it's now a book, right? So let's see. This is my Wanderlust Traveler's Notebook, and so this notebook is actually larger. So this will probably fit into a standard Traveler's Notebook as well. Oops, looks like I've got a little bit. It's too large for my Wanderlust, but it will fit into a standard, I bet. So I'm just trying to trim this little bit of a little bit off there, right? Okay, so before I do anything else, I want to cut round the corner. So I'm getting my corner chomper back out. So I'm just going to start by doing just a few pages at a time. You don't if you don't like rounded corners, you do not have to do this. It's hard to do and not be able to hold it up in the air. Alright, so there's the bottom. So the corners are all rounded, and now let's do the top. Come back here. Shoot, I'm having a hard time here. There we go. Why isn't that one working? It's like they're, that's just going to have to be the way it is. It's not even. But notebooks like this are meant to be perfectly imperfect. So don't sweat it if it's a little bit off. But these are fun. These are easy to make. If you just need a quick notebook. Oh my gosh, I missed that all together. Okay, oh, one more. Alright, so now we've got that. Let me go ahead. And then I think I'm going to take my ink. I've got Distress Walnut, or Distress Oxide Walnut Stain sitting here. So I'm going to just use it, and I'm going to go through and ink all of my edges. As you guys know, I love that vintage shabby look. So this way you can, if you don't want to staple your little notebook together, you could sew it really quick. Super easy. You can give them as gifts, as Christmas gifts. Those would be fun. Right? And so then you got a little notebook. So cute. Alright, I feel like it kind of needs a closure. What should we do? What should we do? We can, obviously, we could just use a clip, you know, to keep it closed, like so. The only thing about that, though, is once you start putting stuff in here, like if you're going to use it as like a memory keeping, like Traveler's Notebook where you're putting your memories in here, this will get thick and that won't work. You could use seam binding. Maybe we'll just do that. I have a jar of purple. Yeah, it's got an end somewhere. Here it is. This one is crinkled. This was just purple. Oh, but it doesn't match that purple. Whoop, not using that one. What else? I have cream sitting here from the other projects I'm working on. I guess I could do that. So that'd be pretty. We'll just do that. So we're just going to use this seam binding right here. And this is literally just cream seam binding. No big deal. If you wanted to, you could wrap it around a couple times. And it makes a pretty little gift. Just like that. What do you guys think? Do we like? I'm trying to scooch it up in the middle there. Right? And you can even put to and from down here at the bottom. That would be so cute. Handmade just for you down here. Anyway, so if you're interested in checking out this Freebie Friday, I guess it's a notebook cover. I guess that's what we'll call it. A notebook cover. I'll have my Facebook group linked below, and I'd love to see pictures if you make yourself a little notebook, and I hope you like it, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Also, you can, it'll be in a PDF form. I guess, let's see. I'm almost positive that, yes, it'll be in a PDF form, and you will be able to print it different sizes. So if you don't want the full size, you can maybe print it at 75% or at 50% or whatever. Just play around with the different sizes and make yourself some different cool little notebooks. And they're quick and easy. I mean, I try to make everything as complicated as possible while I'm recording. So you can do yours a lot faster than I just did mine. But anyway, so if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit this bell, hit this little circle right there if you have not subscribed to my channel already, and hit the bell notification to get notified. And then here's a link to my Etsy shop if you're interested in any of the templates that I have. Currently working on the Wanderlust. I'm loving it. It is a Traveler's Notebook style album. And then there might be some other videos up here on the screen that you might enjoy watching. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.